Hello, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Please confirm if you can hear me today. Vina, can you hear me? All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Vina. Good morning, Jade. I am so happy to see Vina and Jade today. Good morning, Francis. I believe this is the first time I'm seeing Francis. And good morning, Bouquet. Francis, please can you unmute your mic and speak? Or are you in an environment where you cannot speak? Francis. How about Bouquet? Bouquet, please, can you unmute the mic and speak? Bouquet, can you unmute your mic and speak?
Good morning. How are you?
Very well, and you?
I'm well too, thank you.
Bouquet, where are you speaking from?
I'm from South Africa in Johannesburg.
Oh, that's really nice. I'm pretty sure it's 6, right? Over there.
Yeah, it is 6 a.m.
All right. How far have you gone with your data set?
Sorry?
How far have you gone with your data sets? We have a submission for today. How far have you gone with it?
This is my first session joining, so I haven't worked anything related to this program. Are you asking in general, or are we working on something?
Okay, when did you get, are you on the group?
I received an email, so this is my first time being here with everything. So I was hoping, I could catch up.
Okay, but you did register for this, right?
I did register for it, but I haven't received any data set anyhow.
All right, so what you do for me is check your email. You can as well drop your email address here and I'll take it from there. So emails have been sent, series of emails have been sent to every individual that registered for the
Okay.
class. So check your email, you definitely see an email and you see our WhatsApp group link. You can click on that and join in and we'll take it up from there. Also, if you cannot find the email, you can drop your email address on the chat box. I'll get your email and I'll resend a message across. Is that fine?
Yeah, that is very much fine. Thank you.
All right, my pleasure. Jade and Vina, how are you guys?
Good morning, Marianne. Good morning,
Good
everyone.
morning. Are you at
I'm
work?
doing very well. Very good. Thanks for asking.
Okay. Are you
I
at
have a
work?
new location, and I hope you are very well now. I knew you
Yes, I
complained
am.
about having migraine due to screen. Are
Yeah,
you
I'm
better
actually,
now?
yes, I'm much better. And the light situation, we have lights now. So I just decided to like change the environment a bit because I was tired of staying in my room. But
Oh,
I'll be going back home today, so but
okay,
there's
that's
light
okay.
currently. Yeah, thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Good to see
How
you.
about you? Thank you. I don't know if it's because I sent a voice note, that's why everybody decided to turn off the alarm and not come in for this particular call.
Maybe not.
All right. Vina, how are you? Hello. Okay, Vina, we cannot hear you. All right, Vina, we cannot hear you. And I don't know why that is. So you figure that from your end. Do you have do you have anything you want us to talk about today? Do you think we should do corrections moving forward? Because a lot of persons sent in their data set. So what do you think? Do you think that is what we should work on this morning? Or you have something else we could talk about?
I think that would be okay if we can just go over the task given to us. I think that would be okay. And for people having challenges, at least today is the last day of submission by 9 p.m. Then if there's any other challenges that people might have been having, they can actually take note of that and work on their deliverables. That's my own suggestion.
Okay. Everybody has been complaining about the
Dates.
everybody has been complaining, yeah, everybody has been complaining about the dates. The dates, date this, date that. And yeah, when I did mine at first, everything boils down to the Excel you are using. Okay. So if you're using, when I was using my previous system, I was using this latest version of Excel. And all I had to do was highlight the column, click on text to column, and select the right formatting, and voila, everything worked. But when I moved on to my other system, okay, Jade, please unmute your mic and speak. Sorry, not Jade, Vina.
Going to speak. I wasn't speaking.
Sorry, it's Vina. I'm speaking to Vina. Vina, let's try again. Is Vina speaking? Okay, Vina, I don't know what the problem is, but if you're speaking, we cannot hear you.
Like really, Marian, I just don't think as most people are not here.
Yes, most of
It's
are
just
not
the
here.
note taker that we have here.
Yes, it's just the note takers.
Oh
Everybody's
my
living their
goodness.
life, sending in AIs and going to bed and enjoying their sleep.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
by the way. Okay. So like my new system, I got the Excel from somewhere. So it's like an outdated version. So when I was working on the data sets again, I had an issue. So I figured it out and all right. I figured it out and I mean now everybody with their own palaba. But all I have to say is if you can get the latest version of Excel, that would really help. Even if it's not the latest version, something that is not that outdated. Like Havila complaints, she doesn't even have Power Query in her Excel. You can imagine. So but I'll still do a video on the data cleaning. I'll talk about text to column and I'll talk about working with Power Query. Jade, I saw you did a lot. You were sending in formulas. Did it work for Cindy or not?
Did I do what?
I saw you sending in formulas. Did it work for Cindy or not?
I don't know. She didn't actually give a feedback. But that was the formula I told you about during the last meeting that I said I was going to. I think who said she was going to try it? I can't remember her name. She said she was going to try the formula, but I didn't get any feedback about it. No feedback. I just dropped the formula and that was it.
All right, that's fine. She even sent me a data set. I've not been able to stare at my screen, so I haven't even looked at that. But I'm going to look at it also. It's on my to-do list. Okay. All right. So Vina is about to reset her device. Are you sure this is not a glitch from Google? Because I had the same issue the last time. That's by the way. So I'm just going to share my screen. I'm just going to share my screen. And then we'll look through everything one after the other.
Okay.
Okay. So this is for Cindy. So Cindy refused to Ctrl Z. Okay. Okay, Cindy did a little bit of integration, but that's fine. We have invoice count, total revenue, total units sold. Units sold. Okay. We have sales over time. Now for Cindy's sales over time, she did hers on a daily basis. And to be very honest, we can see from here that I think on the 22nd of June, we had the hike sale. We had a hike sale for this particular day. But I'm looking at this, and what kind of decisions can stakeholders make with this? So she has from June 1st to July 2nd. Jade, is it just June and July you have on your data set or not?
Like, I don't know. I have like 4 different months on
Okay.
my data set after filtering.
All right. So what I would say she did for this is good, but it's not really ideal, because why did I say so? Because if you're looking through this, we are looking at the region specifically, right? And we cannot really tell, even if we can, what exactly are we going to use this decision for? I don't know if you get me, Jade.
Yes.
So we can make some certain analysis using months and using daily too, but in this particular situation, a daily sales overview is not ideal to me. So what would have worked best is monthly. And if we had yearly data
Maybe year
sets
on
too,
year, or
we can now start looking at both monthly, yearly, quarterly, and the likes. But for this daily one right now, it's not ideal to me, Cindy. So I'm going to skip this. Right. So we have transaction volume by payments channel, and she has cash, POS, and transfer. And from here we can see that most of our clients make transfers compared to cash and POS. And at the same time, we can filter for Abuja. So wait, let me look through this. So I'm trying to filter through. Is it just me, or the slicer is not working? Okay, the slicers are working. Very well. Slicers are working. So we can see for Benin City that, okay, for Benin City, they do more of POS compared to transfer and cash. Now let's look for a city that does more of cash. Cash. Well, nobody's using cash anymore. Everybody POS and transfer and the likes. So she said she did top 5 products. So most persons are shopping Fanta. Wow. Wow. We have Fanta, we have lotion, we have soap, we have water, and we have biscuits. Makes sense. Okay, top revenue by product category. So most individuals are shopping personal items compared to this one. Okay, sorry, this is for Lagos. For Lagos, most individuals are shopping Fanta. So from this data set, Lagosians around this area like Fanta more. But overall, we have more of air fresheners and likes. So let me filter for Port Harcourt. For Port Harcourt, air freshener, interesting stuff. So still, personal care is doing a lot. So the company can decide, oh, here is, okay, for Port Harcourt, since Port Harcourt have so many customers interested in personal products, we can pump in more money into that particular sector or that particular section or not. And we have regional sales performance, which is very important. You can see from here that Port Harcourt is doing a lot compared to other states, right? So this is a good one. I don't know why your dollar sign is here. What's your dollar sign is doing here, Cindy? Yes, you forgot the logo here. And your color combination, work with. So I saw what you did here. You made this color a different color. I think for now it's not even. So Cindy, for what you did, right? So for air freshener that has the highest amount, and for household that has highest amount, same thing with Port Harcourt, you gave it a different color. But when we filter through, you'd see that the color codes are actually not aligning. They are just adjusting the way they like. That's another one. Okay. But yeah, the colors, no. If you're work with, if you don't really know how colors work, go out there, look for inspos for colors, work with a minimum of 2 to 3 colors. 2 to 3 colors and stick with it. From what I'm seeing here, you have, I don't know what shade of blue is this. You have blue, you have, I don't know what to call this color. I don't know what to call it. You have yellow, you have orange, you have gray, a lot of colors. You played with so many colors. And from what I'm saying, the color combo is not really a thing for now. So kindly work with 2 to 3 colors. And yes, that would be really, really great. Let me look through. So you have your sheets. Yes, this is the data set. And Cindy fixed had, okay. Okay, this is supposed to be the dirty data set, but it's not. But Cindy fixed her dates. Wow. She did fix her dates. Interesting stuff. And these are her pivots, her pivot tables. So that's all we have for Cindy. Jade, do you have anything to contribute to this? Hello, Jade.
Nothing.
All right.
Thank
But
you.
would you agree to my own view concerning this?
Yes, I do.
All right. That's fine. So I'm just going to go over to the next one from Eno. Okay. Okay, so Eno did something different also. Wow. Okay. External data connection has been disabled. Okay. So first of all, This is wonderful, wonderful work. I can see your LinkedIn name and your profile. Let me even see. Is this a wireframe? Ah, this is a wireframe. Wow, interesting stuff. I did not even check seeing this one. Interesting. Okay. So let's start with, first of all, U&V financial performance overview. Okay. This is not really, this is not a financial performance overview. So you would like to correct that, number one. All right. So number two is, so for your UV, if you look at this stuff is part of the wireframe sheet. I thought I could adjust this. So from your UV, you'd see that your financial performance overview is not, yes, it should be, it's not properly aligned, right? It's not properly aligned. This would be better if the font was in the same, this would work if the both fonts are the same, right? The same size, different color. This would work perfectly. Okay, so you would like to adjust that. Then let's talk about this pin, the navigator pin. You see your home is here, your home icon is here, and this home icon, my home icon is actually, okay, this is interactive. So this one is interactive. This is not, I think this one is part of, yeah, it's not interactive. So I don't know if I can open Zion. But my pin, my navigation pin is always interactive, right? For the home, it takes me to the data sets, or rather, yeah, the data sets. Then my analysis icon takes me to the analytics sheet, and the dashboard moves over to the dashboard. So we always need to make sure that our navigation pane is interactive, very important. So that means if you're creating your wireframe in PowerPoint, in Microsoft PowerPoint, in PowerPoint, you do not impute the logos there. For your navigation pane, you have to import the logos into Excel and link them in Excel. So a non-font, please take note of that. Now, your icons are not properly aligned. And if there is anything to make your dashboard stand out, is alignment. Everything needs to align. Alignment, when it comes to design, is very, very important. Okay. So yeah, I guess we just there working on this. So with time we get to improve. So please, for our next dashboard, everybody should be willing to put in more effort, okay? And make sure you take notes, right? Yes. So moving on to the next. Have I complained about the icons? The icons here, I don't like them. It doesn't suit this dashboard. So I'm seeing red here. I'm assuming I was seeing a bit of red. Yes, that would be understandable. And if I am seeing blue and red, blue, red, black, and white as the theme for this dashboard, it will make sense. It will make more sense, right? Compared to just seeing these icons. So I can see that you added a line chart. Great work. Great work. But with this data set, it's not doing justice. It's not working well. It's not giving it that standout vibe. So yeah, it's not doing it for this particular dashboard. So you have to look through, you have to figure out what fits. You have to figure out what fits. Anything that doesn't fit, that is not looking beautiful enough, that is not suiting the aesthetics, just take it out or make it better. So we have location by revenue. Okay, fantastic work. We have product category by revenue. All right, for the analysis, we have monthly revenue trend for 2025. Now I can see what she did here. So she plotted the various categories on a line chart. And from here we can see that most products did well in June. Now the reason why this is because the data set for this what is it called? The data set, I don't want to say the data for this dashboard is limited. I don't want to say that. There are some supermarkets that they do well in, maybe they might do well May, or they might have low revenue by May. Something happens, and everything will just skyrocket. And at the same time, July, they don't know what they are doing anymore. Sales are down, people are not coming to their supermarkets and all of that. So I don't want to say this data set is not filled with data. I'm not going to say that. All right. So, but looking through this, they did so much sales for the month of June. Now, this again is not doing it for me, because I get you used similar colors, so the colors should be highlighted. Now we have snacks. Snacks is the same color. Personal care is the same color. Is giving the same color. Household beverages, similar color. Same household and beverages, similar color. So it's not doing it for me. I opened one data set, and one of the very first, I think that's like my second. Let me look for it. My second dashboard I created, if I'm not mistaken, and it was a guided project. Coffee. Now, which is it? Let's open this first. Okay, so this is brown coffee dashboard. Okay, so this was the first one I did. Then I adjusted it. I adjusted it to this brown color. Now you can easily tell which coffee is it. Yes, it's a lot. This timeline is really messy, right? We have a data set for 4 years, and that's a lot, right? Okay, I can filter for this using timeline. Okay, you see, I just filtered for year 2019. Now I can easily tell it is so much visible, right? It's so much visible. I can tell which is for this coffee, which is for that coffee. But from yours, it's quite complicated. So you need to adjust the colors so it can be visible. Now we have top 3 products by revenue. Okay, let me adjust. So this is best if we had location by, because this is more what we are looking at is like sales. We would like to see, okay, what location is giving us more money? Should we pump in more money on this location? Rather, should we pump in more money in this location or not? Or we should take it elsewhere? Okay, Ibadan is not doing well. What exactly is the problem? Should we move on to another state, or what exactly should we do? You get. But this, I'm talking about the slicers. Now we don't really have slicers for location. And to me, that would be very, very important, right? That's going to be very, very important. Very, very important. So I'm just going to leave it here. Top three, top three products by revenue. If we had, what is it called? If we had location, we would have been seeing the top three products for each. Would have been seeing the top three products for each for the revenue, right? But right now it's just this particular one is not working with us. Same thing with this product category by revenue. So this should be adjusted. If you want to leave your months, that's fine. That is up to you. So yeah. So I think we are done with this. Jay, do you have anything to say about this? Do you have anything to say about?
No, no, no,
And
no.
you have Friday. Okay, I believe this updates with real time. Jade, anything? Sorry, does anybody have anything to contribute to this? Hello? Okay, we have someone else on the call. Clement. We have Clement on the call. We have Rachel on the call. We have Snow on the call. All right. So hello, Clement. Hello, Rachel. Hello, Reggie. How are you all doing? I hope you're fine. Please, can you unmute your mic and speak? If you're somewhere where you can speak, kindly unmute your mic and speak. I'd like to speak with whoever is available.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm fine.
Are you sure you're
How
fine, Rachel? Or you're still sleeping?
now I'm awake, I'm fine.
All right. So how far have you gone with your data sets? Have you gone very far?
Yes, I'm done cleaning. I'll be working on my my pivots today and the dashboard. So before 9 p.m. I should have finished.
All right, that's fine. Do you have anything to contribute about what I was saying concerning um enough funds dashboard? Do you have any contribution?
I don't know the particular one, but I don't know if you can present it, so I'll see which exactly.
Okay, the previous one I was talking about. The one with the white and blue.
Okay, for me, it's about those icons and the fact that some of the buttons they are not responsive, and also the where is it? Okay,
And also the
I think
what?
you already talked on them. They are not seeing any date filter.
She has
Okay,
date,
then
she has months.
okay, I've seen it now. Okay, that's just it, sha.
All right, that's fine. Thank you very much for your contribution. Sorry, Vina, have you been able to fix your mic or not? Is it still having issues?
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Oh,
loud and clear. Welcome back, Vina. Welcome.
thank you. Boma,
Please, do
thank
you
you.
have any contribution concerning what we're talking about?
I think basically what you observed is also um what I observed. Maybe we should also, and I also feel that um because it's a first try, so I guess we should also emphasize on some things because nobody is perfect about it, but there are things that makes you outstanding. That's something that should make you different from the others. Like the color you were talking about, when I saw it, I think the color were much and all that. Though you have already talked about it though, but those were actually my observations too. I think 2, 3 colors are okay. Like 3 subtle colors, not that you are using orange, you are using purple, you are using green. It has to be subtle, like carefully merging into the other one. So basically for where I paid attention to, that's what I saw. And then this, well, it's okay, it's fine. Let's move. I think as we proceed, or we'll meet there somehow.
Okay, yeah, I agree with you. Anyways, I agree with you. So for me, we all come from different backgrounds. So for some persons it take some time, for some persons it doesn't. When I started with whatever I was doing, I started learning with graphic design, but I was not really into it like that. So I learned a bit about colors, I learned a bit about this too and that too. So it was more of when I got into data analytics, color was not a problem, was not a big issue for me. There's some persons that I have a friend, she's very, very good with analytics and everything. But when it comes to colors, on her dashboard, you cannot see anything. So that is not her strength. But at the same time, it just takes time. With time and practice, you get to learn and all of that. And guided projects are very, very important. Very, very important. They help you to see things from a different lens. So that's fine. But as long as you do not leave it, you keep doing comes with clarity, you get a huge grasp on that. Okay, so let me project. Let us look at Hami's work. So I think just few persons have submitted, 4%, 5%, but that is actually a lot still. So I'm going to close this. Close this also. Okay, so this is Hami's works. Hami's work. And he used white, green, and red. So he did not do too much with colors, right? Supermarket sales dashboard. Analysis of the sales data set of the supermarket to carry out a descriptive analysis. We have our timeline here, total sales, quantity sold, number of sales. Okay, makes sense. Where do I start from concerning this? Okay, I love the fact that he just sticks with few colors, but there is a but. So he has total sales and he has expected sales. Expected price. Okay, let's talk about other things, then we'll come back to this.
I think,
So,
sorry, I observed the fact that, first of all, I believe that when you get a data set, you check what, like the location says it all, that it is Naira. So I believe that the currency we should be working with should be Naira, or a symbol that basically we use for Naira. So I'm seeing dollar all over the place. I don't know if that's right, but it's an observation I made too. I don't know.
okay, it's Vina that is speaking, right?
Yes, Bina.
Yes, I totally agree with you. You have to be very, very observant as a data analyst. So yes, this is Abuja, we have Port Harcourt and all. So it's obviously in Naira. Thank you very much, Bina. Thank you so much for that. I skipped that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate. Okay, so we have top sellers by category. Top sellers. Okay. So if you can look through this, Hamis, this is not visible. Your values are not visible. I cannot see them. I don't know about other people if they can see it. It's not visible, so you would want to work with something that is visible. Same thing goes with hair. Not visible. See this stuff here. It's not visible at all. So you should adjust that. Okay. We have top customers. So these are you can be more specific. Top 5 customers. So top 5 customers. Let me see. Is this a wireframe? No, it's not. All right. It's not. Mm, yeah, top 5 customers does it better than top customers, but doesn't matter anyways. So we have top payment method. So this doesn't work because I think the count would work better, right? Does the value actually, Jade and Vina, what do you guys think? Does the value actually work? Because we can now start looking at our analysis at, oh, most of our clients are using POS, so that means maybe we need more POS. And most of our clients are doing more of transfers. We need to look and source for banks that are very, very stable. So this top payment methods, it's not doing it for me.
I think it's a wrong
So for
short
me, okay.
title.
Sorry, what did you
Sorry,
say?
I think it's a wrong short title.
Okay.
There. Yeah. Even if at the end she wanted to use it, I guess it should be maybe sales by payment method or the payment method. So I don't really see the reason for the top because all of them are payment method. Like it's not agreeing to I would say that what they call it, but I think it's actually a wrong short title. That's just it.
Okay.
So
So just to add to
yeah,
what
Dina.
Dina said,
Okay, Jade.
probably the chat title would have been payment method by percentage. And also for the chat title, I think for this particular chat, for the chat rather, I think for this particular payment method by percentage would have been better represented using a pie chart. So we could see visually instead of using a bar chart. So while trying to visualize our insights or while trying to visualize our pivots or our findings, we need to pick the right charts so that it will be better represented. And also for this trend, please can you zoom in?
Okay.
Okay, so I think he also created another column for expected sales by location. So for me, I think it would have been better represented using maybe like a gauge chart where you know, oh, okay, this is the expected amount to be achieved. Then this is the amount that was actually achieved. Like there is a difference in the chart, not using a trend chart for this particular visualization. So picking the right charts for the right for different insights actually says more about our dashboard. Then also picking the right title as well.
Okay. I'm even looking for my pen to write what you just said then. But still, not find my pen. Jade. Jade, you've taken my pen. Please.
I
What I'm
think
looking at right now. Sorry, Jade, you said I really need to take down it.
Okay, so I was saying for the top payment by method, just like Vina said, this person actually chose the wrong title. maybe it was not properly, the title was not properly represented. It would have been payment method by percentage. Maybe that would have been a better representation. Then using the right chart as well. I think this will be well represented using a pie chart. If you are representing it by percentage, then a pie chart should have been better, not by amount, or because shouldn't be by amount, should be by the total number of counts. That's the most frequent method of payments. Would have been better represented by counts percentage and not by the revenue generated.
All right, that's fine. Okay, so this stuff here, right? I don't want to. I'm just going to state my opinion. Okay, top payment method. Classifying this by revenue doesn't make sense. Doesn't make any sense to me. Like using revenue doesn't make sense to me. Counts would have been so much better. We can get counts, and yes, a pie chart could work. I mean, it's 5, it's not more than that's fine. But doing payment method by revenue, it doesn't do it for me at all. It doesn't do it for me. So Hamis, kindly take note of that. And if it does it for you, you can leave it. If it doesn't, you can as well leave it. So whatsoever correction we are pushing out there, you need to make sure that you go back to your dashboard, you look at it and you adjust it, because you'll be uploading this to a website. So anybody that is looking through this for corrections, you have to make adjustments after this, because you'll be uploading this on websites for recruiters to see. Okay, we have sales by gender. And this one, this would have been so much better if we have like a percentage, or a count. Percentage could work. At least something showing value, showing data value. So this would be best if you put in the data value. Okay, what would I say about this? For your KPIs, the spacing is too much, right? What am I using this much padding to do? So this should be adjusted if that pleases you. Let me see, is this interactive? I thought everybody, okay, this John. So, well, I think that's the analysis of data sets. I don't know what to say, but should I say, is this visible enough? Do you guys think this is visible enough? Or would you advise him to adjust the color? Now, if you're looking at this Hamis, this box is entering this analysis description, and it should not be so. So you want to adjust it down a bit. So yeah, that's true. Jade and Vina, do you guys think, is this visible enough?
I think like I always said, we are all not perfect, but even when I send my own, I will still would love to get feedback, because we keep learning. So I want to like use this opportunity, like tell everyone, any critics you get, you really need to put it at work. Any commendation you get, you also have to applaud yourself. But either way, I think there is, he really, or I don't know if it's a he or a she, but I think there is still much work to do on the layout, on the dashboard layout, really. The title, just as you observed, I don't think the title is right, because all these things you are trying to convince, like you are trying to convince people or tell people that are not aware of what you are doing or just have little knowledge. So your dashboard at a glance should present some kind of um um like a very clear insight for a layman. So I don't think that description there, I really don't understand what he meant by it. Maybe if he's on call or maybe on our chat, he could explain better. Probably he has something we are not even aware of. Then the title should be very bold enough. Then sometimes it's good to add icon, like it accentuates your work. So you could add a little icon there depicting what you are doing, right? So that's another observation I made.
Okay, so can I just add to what Vina said? It's actually a good one, you know. To be sincere, I'm actually learning a lot from other people and your feedbacks, and I'm very sure I'll definitely go back to my dashboard, taking all these critics and review into consideration and work better on mine as well. And I must also commend Marian's efforts and, her taking her time to review, giving us feedback, trying to make us better. It's actually a good one for me. And I'm also sure that some other people also share this opinion. Looking at my dashboard, even if I know I'm already seeing my review, even without Miriam going through the dashboard, I'm already seeing my review, and I could say these are the things I need to do better. These are the things I have actually done right. And yesterday I was looking at my dashboard, and I actually did a project in my boot camp. I did a project about some months ago. I think that should be like 5 or 6 months ago. And I looked at my dashboard and I was like, no, this is not it. I've actually improved based on what Marian taught us during our first session. I've improved. Man, it was like my dashboard was nothing to write home about. So just like Vina said, it's still a work in progress. We can only get better. The more we work, we get better. We take review, work on it. And I'm sure by the end of this whole course, definitely will come out good. Thank you, Miriam, and thank you, everyone.
All right. Thank you very much, Jade, for adding to that. Jade, I'm very, very happy you're always coming for this online call. You have no idea how happy I am. Jade and Vina. Other people just they leave us, they go sleep. Why? This life. No be so. That's not fair. But we move. Okay. Moving on to the next dashboard. Our next dashboard. Let me see. Mm, okay, Jade, your dashboard is next. So someone sent me a dashboard. I even have to look through his. But please, if you're sending your dashboard, please, I beg, send it to the group. I beg. I beg it this. Send it to the group. Do not send it to my DM. And if you have any questions, to send it to the group so others can reply to you. Do not send it to my DM. Yes, you can send your messages to my DM. You can send some things to my DM. But if you need sharp reply, I will advise you send it to the group. I have to look for that guy's own. But let us look at Jade's own. I wanted to look at Jade's own last, funny enough. Let me look for his own. I'm coming. Okay. All right. So let's look at his, then we'll look at Jade's own last. Okay, so he wrote supermarket sales performance dashboard. Now, this is from Y. This is from Y. And when I opened his, the first thing I noticed is his pivot table. If you're looking through this, he did not use a pivot table for this, right? One of the things that helps you with pivot table is it just helps you summarize your work. You don't have to put in so much effort. Using pivot tables comes with so much benefits, right? So why? Please, if you do not know how to use pivot tables, kindly state that and be ready to do your research. I mean, we have videos everywhere on the internet. And for Wise work also, you'd see that his data is not cleaned properly. This amber, we don't need a space here. Amber has a space. So he's supposed to use the trim function and get rid of that. Same thing with Mary. Let's look through female. He cleaned this. So we have cash, online POS transfer. For this unknown product, okay. I even forgot. So we still have unknowns and we have blank. Why should we have unknown and why should we have blanks? All blanks should be renamed with unknown, Mr. Y. So please take note of that. And I forgot to look at Hami's work for the expected sales, what he did over there. But that's by the way. So your data is not properly cleaned. Did I even look at other people's data? I don't know. If Please go back and look at your data if your data is cleaned properly. Mr. Y, you did not use a pivot table. Please try using pivot table. It will help you a lot, a whole lot. Then your dashboard. First of all, the colors, it's a no-no for me. The colors, no. Your alignments, no, it's not doing it for me. Please, we have a video up how to create a wireframe. See, to be a data analyst in 2026, you need to stand out. You must stand out. If you're not willing and you're not ready to stand out, nobody is going to give you any job. I went for an interview last week, and one of the first things they asked me is, can I see your work? Can we see your work? Okay. And they were like, can you build dashboards? What are your dashboards like? And they saw few of my work. So still they would ask you, can we see your work? And one of your job, it is not your only job, but one of your job as a data analyst is to do reporting and presentation. And you need to do what people can see. Okay. So if you're on this group, you have to work towards that. Very important. This is total revenue. He used the dollar sign to total transactions, total units sold, average transaction value, right? We have performance highlights. He did top selling products by revenue, chin chin. Now we need something that is interactive, very important, because the fact that chin chin is the top selling product overall doesn't mean chin chin is the top selling product for our various locations. We have to put our locations in mind. They are very, very important. We need to make decisions concerning other locations. So we have best performing product category, snacks. What would you in a situation like this? What exactly are we even doing with overall products and likes? What can they help us do? So it's best if we can tailor them to locations. Okay, this is what is happening at Abuja. This is what is happening in Port Harcourt. What can we do better? The essence for dashboard and reporting or for analysis is to make sure that we are able to solve problems, find solutions. What exactly are we doing? Are we doing it right? Are we doing it wrong? These are important questions to be asked, right? Highest revenue location, Abuja. So that means Abuja is giving us. So, in as much as we are making so much sales from Abuja, doesn't mean Abuja is giving us the most profits. But then, for people that are doing B and F, take note of that. Sales and profits are two different things entirely. So, we have most preferred payment method, yes, POS, and it has 68 transactions. Still, this would be best if we can filter for various locations. So, Mr. Y, kindly take notes. Now, for your presentation, we cannot use this for anything right now. We have revenue by products. So I'm just going to adjust this. Maybe this adjusted because see your axes are not named properly. You don't have legend. We don't even know which is Abuja. Sorry, product category. We don't know which is beverages. We don't know which one is personal products. I mean personal care. We don't know which one is household. So how exactly are we going to look through it? So you need to adjust this. Please, everybody, look for a way and send in your corrections. We would be putting this out. I need your corrections. Very important. Very, very important. Same thing, we have revenue by location, no legend, no axis title, nothing. That's not nice now. Sales strength over time. We do not have any charts. Top products by revenue. We cannot see the products. So for this one, payment method by distribution, Mr. Y decided to give us legend, but he refused to show us the legend for the rest. Okay, so make sure that is being adjusted. So we have dashboard summary. This dashboard provides an overview of supermarket sales performance using cleaned and validated transaction data. The key KPIs highlight total revenue, transaction volume, units sold, and average transaction. Then I'll just say blah 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 and the rest. So, Mr. Y, you have a lot of work to do. You have a lot of work. I understand you're a beginner. I do not know if you identify as a beginner in the field or an intermediate, but you do have a lot of work to do. So make sure you look through this and you fire down immediately, take corrections, adjust them, and send in your work. I'll be waiting for that. Jade and Vina, do we have any contributions towards this?
Not at all.
All right. How about you, Vina?
Yeah, I think you've practically said everything. It looks like just I was going to say that maybe we should look at levels before maybe before the correction, but the point is that no matter your level, the point is, are you willing to move on? I think the work looks like is still the dashboard looks like it's still um trying to catch up like a beginner or something, because the grid lines and the legend and all that are not supposed to be there. They don't make your work distinct and all that. So I think you've done the whole of it, or probably he's been in a haste to send in his work because of deadline also. So I don't know, but I think you've done the major critics there. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So now I know you're in a hurry to submit your work and the rest, but please, you are going to be publishing this work. Oh. If you look at your work, put yourself in the shoes of a recruiter. Would you like your work? Is it something you can understand or not? So we need to do better. It's fine, you're a beginner still. We need to do better, take the corrections and do what needs to be done. Right? So this is Jade's work, and I think this is the last one. This is the last work. And we have interactive dashboard analyzing sales performance across product, location, and payment behavior. Okay. Okay. We have total revenue. So Jade has taken she has taken note of Vina's own thoughts about the dollar sign. She also took note of the logo I talked about in enough funds dashboard. So yeah, we have total quantity sold, we have total order, we have average order value. All right, average order value. Okay, this average order value. I don't know what to say about it. I'm not going to say anything about it. Average order value. Jade, we are glad you're on this call. Please explain
Yes,
average
Abby.
order value.
So for the average order value is just to like for the revenue generated overall, it's just to know what's the average order value the company was able to actualize. So that's just it. And I was able to get that using what did I use? So I was able to calculate that using my total revenue and the total counts of orders. That was how I was able to get the average order value.
Okay, okay. Now, I just saw something that grabbed my attention. Wow. So you did a data dictionary. Jade the vex. So,
No, I actually
hey,
learned that I did an internship, so I learned that proper documentation really matters, especially when you have external people trying to review your work and all. So I just want to like take that as a practice.
okay. Yes, as a data analyst, documentation matters a lot. A whole lot. Thank you for shining light towards this angle again. I think this is actually a nice session. Getting to review work and talk about it with others. Honestly, this is the first time I'm doing this, and I love it. I swear, because you get to see a lot of things from different perspectives. So Jade did a data dictionary. Wow. Okay, and she did data quality. She documented everything, issue identified, action taken, impact analysis. Are you guys seeing this? She did data summary also. This is interesting. So we have our pivots table, we have our analytics, okay, revenue KPIs, all right, what's her KPIs and the likes, key insights. We have our clean data and we have our our dirty data. So this is nice. This is really nice. This is really nice, Jade. You know what you are doing, but getting to the dashboard, you have a lot of adjustments to make. So you have a lot of things to learn when it comes to the dashboard aspect. Very well. I must commend your work. Okay. So she did average order value. That's fine. She was on the call the last time when I spoke about how important location is for Slicer. It's very important to me. And Jade did not include location in her work, but that is fine. Maybe she thought of it not being important. So since we have Jade on the call, Jade, I'm sorry for putting you on a hotspot. So to keep putting you on a hotspot. So
It's
Jade,
actually
tell
not
us.
a hotspot. Definitely.
Okay.
I'm part of this course just to like take feedback and just to make me better.
All
So
right.
reviews are welcome. Just like I
Okay.
said, if you could remember vividly during our first section, the first section we had, I told you I wasn't so perfect, right? But these are the things, and I'm yet to learn. So that's just it.
All right. So tell us, why don't you have location here as a slicer? You did not see the need for it.
I didn't see the need for it. You also said we should just go back, then we should ask ourselves the business questions, any insights we actually feel within fit to put on our dashboard, then we should. Then now I know, based on your review, location is actually should be the highlight of the dashboard.
All right.
So
That's
that is
fine.
noted.
All right. So to me, as an analyst, location is very, very important. This analysis is more of a sales regional analysis, sha. To me, that is, it depends on what you're analyzing. Everything depends on what you're analyzing. So to me, it's more of the location. And I spoke about when I did mine in our last meeting, when I did mine, I did not impute location as a slicer. But as I was reviewing my previous work, I'm like, no, 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 location is supposed to be there. And I missed that. So we are all taking notes. Anyways, we have top 10 revenue generating products. Assuming location was here, it would have been very easy to start filtering to know what is going on for each location. Revenue distribution by product category. Okay. Still the dollar sign. Revenue distribution by location. So for somebody's own, Hamis. For Y's own, Abuja did so much well. Like Abuja did well. Abuja was the top. And for Jade's own, Port Harcourt is the top. So now what is going on? Jade, you need to check your data. You need to check your data. I would have opened the other one I did to check mine, but I'm just going to leave that. So we have payment method by percentage.
Sorry, Boma, please, sorry to. I think maybe in that case, sometimes this thing is caused by maybe duplicate. Where did you remove duplicates after your data cleaning? Did you remove the duplicates because
I
that?
removed, yes, I removed 6 duplicate because we have duplicated IDs. We have 6 duplicated IDs, of which I know if I should keep them, it will inflate the revenue generated and not giving us the true value of what we want to project. So I had to remove that.
Though
And looking
something
at
like
my
that
pivot
happens.
table,
Yes.
looking at my pivot table now, from the result of the pivot table, I could see that Port Harcourt is actually leading. That's from the result, because I also had to sort from the largest to the, was it Port Harcourt or Benin City? Sorry, let me just see. Who's leading here? So Benin City is actually leading. That's what I could see on my pivot table. And it was actually sorted from the largest to the lowest on my pivot table. So I don't know why we are having different results.
Okay. Mr. Hamis did not even think of including location in any way. That's by the way. So Jade, from my previous one, I can see that. I think let's finish the review, then we'll look through that. From my previous one, I've seen that Abuja is like the number one for mine. So we'll look through that.
All right,
So
noted.
we have payment method by percentage, which is okay. Now let's see. Okay, we grouped everything together. Interesting stuff. What do I have to say? So your colors are not doing it for me. We have purple, we have dark purple, we have light purple, we have green, We have red, we have blue. Not doing it for me. Then if you look at your shapes are not in uniform. Now, for me, except you know how to stick with it best. Whenever I'm using rounded corners, right? I stick with rounded corners all through, if you notice. If I'm using square shapes, I stick with square shapes all through. But in this your particular dashboard, you'd see that this square shape is different from this square shape. Are you seeing it?
Exactly.
Is that what you were trying to do?
Yesterday was 5th, right?
Yes, today is 6th. Jade, was that the vibe? Or it just happened by mistake? Hello, Jade.
So I said that was a mistake. I never knew I need to take that into consideration while building my dashboard. So these are the things I need to look forward to while building, creating another one.
Okay. You don't have to recreate, you just adjust them. So
Thank you.
you can decide to use these square shapes and the rounded corners together. That's fine. But what I'm trying to say is that you see the way this shape is, you see the way here this rounded corner is. It will make so much sense if all the rounded corners are like that. So for myself, what I do is if I have gotten the shape I want, I do not start inserting another shape. Okay.
Okay.
I copy it, paste it, and I adjust it. I adjust it to the size that I want it to fit.
Okay.
Now, I would have same rounded corners for it. Okay. So you can at least adjust the shapes, the rounded corners, adjust them. The squared ones, you can leave them that way. Then you adjust your icons, the colors, and the likes. So I think I think that's that. Now let's look through this stuff. This why you're having Port. Mm, okay. So for Cindy zone, Port did the most. She had 149. 149, 149, 149, 965, 965. So Cindy and Jade had the same value for Port Harcourt. Let's look at Abuja. 127. Cindy had a different figure for Abuja. Let us look at Enel's work. So she had 149, same figure. Abuja 128. So different figures for Abuja. We're all having different figures for Abuja. So Jade, what is going on?
Maybe I would just need to like go back and revisit the cleaning of the data and see what happened.
217. Hold on. What did this person? 95,000 K shampoo. Obviously, this is wrong. 217. So I think I made a mistake there for mine. So how did that happen? So when it comes to working with data, we need to be very careful. If there any small thing, mistake, her own is 95 also. So 10 times 95. And are you seeing that her own, she's getting the wrong figure? Jade, are you with me?
Yes, I
Let me
can see it's actually different. 10 times 95, that should be 95,000, right?
Yes.
That's not
So this is
good.
not correct. Enough fun, please take notes.
Did she use any formula? Okay, she didn't use any formula.
Even if she used now, she will paste as values.
Yeah, that's true.
And she did not document. So let me see, it's in this one. 217. Why am I even stressing myself? So this, I think 217 is okay. Wait, seeing this one is not, oh God. Say God, I beg. God, I beg. That means this data that I'm looking at is not even the dirty one. She's getting a wrong answer also. I'm coming, please. Okay, so this 1,900 divided by 10 is actually 190. And where do they sell shampoo for 190? I don't know. But let's look at the dirty data set and see. Jade, are you saying what I'm saying? Is this the raw data set?
Yes, that was what to share. That's the raw.
Okay. So that means I did my own differently, right? Because from what I'm seeing here, Jade, I don't know what to say. What do you think about this situation? Because See the issue here. The issue is
I feel is that, we actually recalculated because we had 3 missing values under this unit price column. Am I right? So what I feel is that, there was a point where you did the calculation all over again just to get that 3 values. Probably the calculation was not properly done. So if you do the calculation to give you a different value, not this 95, to give you 190 instead, 190, not the 95. I don't know if you understand what I mean.
I understand what you mean.
So doing the calculation all over again to get the 3 missing values in this column actually give us 19, right? 190 instead of 95. So it also corrected some values that were invalid in that column.
I'm going to filter for shampoo and see.
Okay.
Anyways, different shampoo now, different product name and all. So that's by the way, Sha. We saw that and we've taken note of that soon. I think that's all. So anything at all, any contribution, anything. Our AI left and Vina left too. So anything concerning this, Rachel and Jade, is there anything you would like to add or not?
Nothing from my end.
How about you, Rachel?
No, ma'am. Nothing, ma'am.
All right. So please, whoever is listening to this at any time, make sure you send in your data set, send in your work. Let's us review it together. And if you've been given some certain corrections and all of that, make sure you go back immediately, fire down, and adjust your work. So now we're going to end our meeting. Jade and Rachel and the rest, make sure you have a nice day and a good day ahead.
And you too.
And don't forget, we have our X space. We have our X space on Saturday. The link will be sent in. Anyways, bye everyone. See you when next I see you.
Bye, everyone.